every year in the draft for the Minnesota Vikings, we're excited to see who the rookie crop is going to be, but also, to a degree, we're more excited to see what jersey numbers they're going to select, because we've teased for years that numerology podcast is coming soon, because it's so interesting, because the jersey number is so personal, and there's always a backstory, and players like the numbers that they had in college, sometimes even high school, and it's going to be associated with them forever, right? Because you think Randy Moss 84, you think Adrian 28, you think of Justin Jefferson 2 or 18 now in the NFL, all that stuff. And going to go through the number assignments thus far for the rookie class, and Jordan Addison picking number 3, which is beautiful. That's the number that he wore at USC, also the number that he wore in high school, plus the number he wore at Pitt as well. So he's 3-3-3. Of course, 3 was last year was worn by Cameron Tiny Dantzler, who was waived this offseason. And then we get into like Blair Walsh. We get into like Spurgeon Wynn, Jeff George territory, but he's the first receiver to wear number 3 because they relaxed the uniform rules a couple years ago. So Addison rocking the 3. Whew. It's going to be good. It's going to be good, man. Then rocking number 11-1-1 is cornerback Mekhi Blackman coming out of USC. So he wore number 6 in LA. He wore number 25 in high school, as well as originally at Colorado. But 25 is taken up by Theo Jackson. Number 6, of course, is Lewis Seen. So Blackman going in a different direction there. Also in the defensive back room, Jay Ward is rocking number 20. Now, Jay Ward wore number 5 at LSU. He wore number 4 in high school. 4 sort of spoken for at this moment in time. Number 5 is also spoken for, as Jalen Reagor is rocking those digits. But I don't know. Depending what happens with Dalvin, depending what happens with Reagor this season before the start of the year, does Jay Ward switch numbers? And this happens a lot, where I always caution people, unless it's the first round pick, don't buy a rookie's jersey until things are settled with the 53, because they could easily switch numbers. Although, I mean, even Randy Moss, first round pick, he wore number 18 originally in training camp before switching to 84, which, I don't know, if you got an 18 Randy Moss jersey, hang on to that, especially if it's original, man. We're number 78, Jaquelin Roy. So initially I was just like, I really don't like defensive linemen wearing 70 numbers, but also I think that he's going to stick with this one, because even though he wore number 99 at LSU, of course, number 99 is spoken for with the Vikings by another LSU guy, Daniil the Real Deal Hunter. Jaquelin did wear number 77 and 78 in high school, and his Instagram profile handle is actually 78 sacks. So I think that 78 has some staying power in this regard. And then Jaron Hall, 5th-round pick quarterback coming out of BYU, rocking number 16, which is ironic because he wore 3 in college. And now he's switching to 16. It's the juxtaposition of Russell Wilson, who he actually kind of reminds a lot of people of, given his stature and given the way he delivers the ball, because Russ wore 16 in college at NC State and Wisconsin, and then switched to 3, but opposite for Jaron Hall. He also wore number 1 in high school, but 16, I mean, what does it remind you of? I guess Kelly Campbell for me, Matt Castle from back in the day. 3 was obviously taken by Jordan Addison, but I mean 13 was there. If they cut Greg Joseph, does he take number 1? I don't know. Who knows? And then lastly, Dwayne McBride of the draft picks, 37. So this is what happens. Like, if you're low, man, coming in, if you're low on the draft picks or UDFA, like you get screwed with numbers, man. A 90-man roster, so everyone is taking up all the digits until you reduce it down to 53. But 37 is just ugly. It's so ugly, it's oogly for a number for a running back. And now he wore number 22, double deuce at UAB. He wore number 2 in high school, but of course 22 is taken by Harrison Smith, as well as 2 is currently taken up by Alexander Madison, his running back roommate. And also 32 is taken up by Ty Chandler. 23 is taken up by Andrew Booth Jr. So McBride may be stuck for a little bit, but 37, not so much. And then 2 UDFAs. So Ivan Pace wore 0, goose egg, D'Angelo Russell at Cincinnati, as well as Miami of Ohio. He wore number 5 in high school. 5's taken, and now this year is the first year that players can wear number 0. So let Ivan Pace wear 0. Just do it, man. It would be the number 2 selling rookie jersey behind Addison, 100%. 100%. Super fired up, man. But also Andre Carter, 34 at Army. 34 right now is Nick Muse. 43 is Luigi Villain. So we'll see what they actually toss at him. It's probably going to be something stupid. It's going to be like, I don't know, 76. But that's it. That is recapping the Vikings draft pick number assignments thus far. Numerology podcast coming very soon. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings take. Support the work. Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.